Hey, good morning. It's me, Jesse. Back out here at Cherry Park. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video, primarily because a couple of things I just want to run through real quick with you. My birthday came and left, and I didn't achieve my goal of being able to do a 5K as far as a run a 5K. I can walk, which I just did this morning actually. Just now, I just finished 3.1 miles around Cherry, and I did well. It was good. It was a good run and everything like that. But I okay. There's a couple of reasons that I want to go over stuff and kind of a couple of things I want to touch on. One, I did start gaining weight back again. I gained about 8 or 9 pounds so far, and I'm starting to feel it, in my body. Since I'd say since December, and I'm not exactly thrilled about that. I'm not exactly proud of that. It's not like my happiest thing in the world, but it is what it is. It's what happened. It's the truth of the situation. Um, so that's probably why I haven't posted a lot of videos recently. Is just kind of living in that in that kind of failure mode. Like, dag, I'm failing myself. I'm failing, the people who watch my videos and so on. And I had to, and I have to continue to wrestle with the idea that small progress is still progress. I'm still moving forward. I'm still working out like I was before. I've slowed down the amount of workouts that I do, um, which I know is the wrong thing to do. I started eating again, not the best, but decent. I need to get back on a proper eating regimen. But this is the time. This is the time when a lot of people find a little bit of success in their life, and they find a little bit of success in the things that they're doing, and they feel like they can go back to living the way that they used to live and doing the things that they used to do that got them in a bad situation in the first place. Um, and that's kind of where I find myself right now. I was in a bad situation with diabetes, and I was in a bad situation with my weight, and I didn't do the best. I did the best that I could to get out of that situation, but the moment I stepped foot over that threshold, I began to slow down and slack off and so on and so forth. Um, and it's beginning to show. It's beginning to show. Now, as far as my diabetes numbers and stuff go, I am still maintaining good sugar levels. So I'm still checking my blood sugar every day, even though my doctor told me 6 months ago I didn't have to. I still check it every day, and I'm still doing well. My blood sugar numbers are still way below 120 on a daily basis. But that doesn't mean it can't go back up, and that's what I'm making this video to say is that you. I guess I make this more for me than anybody else, but Jesse, you need to continue to do the things that got you out of the situation in order to stay out of the situation. It's like if you ever went to a water well, the little hand cranked wells. In the beginning, you got to pump really hard to get that water going and get the water up because it's the suction that brings the water up from the well underneath. You got to crank it really, really hard to get that water to come up. But once it comes up, you know, you have to keep cranking it. It may not be as hard that you got to keep cranking it, but you have to stay consistent with it, or else all the water begins to go back down, and then you got to work hard to get that water back up. And I guess it's just an analogy that I've been listening to, and an analogy that I have in my head about it. You do the hard things to get out of the situation, but the second the situation looks good, you stop doing the hard things, and that's not the way that things are supposed to go. Um, so that's where I'm at in my life right now, and that's what I want to say to anybody out there. There's different things that we want to do with our lives. There's different goals. I'm sorry I can't look at the screen. I'm just in my thoughts, but there's different goals and ideas and thoughts and things that we are trying to accomplish, and it doesn't necessarily just have to be weight loss. And you're down to go hard in the very beginning and do all the things that you feel like you need to do and push and rah, and that's great. But when that push and rah gives you success, keep pushing, keep doing what you need to do. And I liken it to like dating. You do all this cool stuff to get the girl, and then when you get her, you begin to slack off, and then that's when the relationship begins to fall off. So continue to do that. Do what you need to do. Even though you may not have to do it as much or as hard, still keep that idea that you have to keep doing those things to keep her, to keep the relationship alive, to keep the love alive in your relationship. So Yeah, I've been struggling with that, and I guess this video is just an honest attestament to the fact that success is a huge cause of most people's failure. I'm failing because I succeeded. I'm failing now because I succeeded at the Spartan. I'm failing now because I succeeded at getting rid of diabetes. I'm failing now because I got comfortable in the idea that I'm good. I'm not good. I have to keep going. I have to keep striving. I have to keep pushing through. And I will be good because I've changed my mindset around the way that I'm doing things. My mindset was, oh, you're good, don't worry about it, eat whatever you want to, work out whenever you feel like it, and so on. But now my mindset is, you have to do what got you here to keep going. You have to keep doing it. You have to keep going. And when you get back to that point of success, you may not have to push as hard, because it's like starting up a train. You have to, the wheels have to start moving, and once those train wheels start moving, it takes a lot of power to get those train wheels to start moving and to move such a heavy object. But once you get that thing moving and going and on a track, and it's moving at a certain clip, it can slam on its emergency brakes and still not stop for another mile because of the fact that it has so much inertia behind it. And that's the thing, we have to build up that inertia and not just look at the immediate, oh, you're doing good. We have to keep it going. We have to keep going and let life kind of just keep fighting against the urge to stop. So that's it. I hope that's encouraging to somebody out there too, because I know I'm not the only one that's hit a level of success and then begin to pull back. A lot of people out there have hit successful levels in different things, and I really don't just mean weight loss. I mean in anything in life. You hit a certain level of success, and then you begin to pull back, you begin to slow down, you begin to say, oh, well, I'm good here, so I'm not going to focus on this anymore. I'm good here, I'm not going to focus on this anymore. And that is not the way that you need to do things. That is not going to help you. That is not going to push you forward in your endeavors. So, yeah, I mean, that's really what I'm telling you guys, is to stay consistent, even if you feel like you're good where you are and you've hit and achieved your goal. In order to make that goal like something that always sticks with you, stay consistent. I've hit and achieved my goal. I've hit my goal. I did the Spartan race. I did the diabetes is gone. I lost some weight, but not as much as I wanted to. Why? Because I started giving up. I started not giving up, but falling back into bad habits. And I did not stay consistent. And so this is my video. This is my video testimony, I guess, of saying I'm going to go back to being consistent to the things that got me here, so that those things can help get me to where I really want to be. And when I get to where I want to be, I need to work at a level of how do I maintain this for life. And I think that that's the biggest problem with people in dieting and people with things like that, is that we don't work out a system of maintenance for life. We try to hit the goal, we hit the goal, and then we stop. And we don't know how to continue and to maintain to keep the blessing. We get the blessing and don't know how to keep the blessing. And so that's about it, guys. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you so much for telling your friends about these videos and just kind of listening to me rant and banter a little bit. But hopefully you get something out of it. If you do get something out of it, please leave a comment below. If you have any encouragement to leave me, please do that too, or anybody else on this who may be reading this or who may be looking at this video. Encourage us all. We're all going to grow together. And thank you very much. That's it, y'all. Peace.